Alright guys, uh, I've been thinking about doing Minecraft videos for a while, and this right here is my survival world. I didn't really feel like starting up a new world. I'm already on day 907, and I didn't want to start a new world, just start from scratch, because I'm lazy. So, I started this world in 1.20.4, and I'm going to give you a tour of it, and, you know, I'm not going to do stuff regularly, just whenever I have time. So, and I think I'll start over here, which over here, this will be the villager trading hall. Don't really know why I designed it like this, just kind of thought it looked cool. But it's almost done, very close. So, just gotta run up here. Oh yeah. So, also I have a couple mods, and the first mod I'll talk about is I have re-dyeable terracotta, because I think it's kind of dumb that you have to re-dye, that you can only dye terracotta once. And also I have this mod, because I don't know why. I might take it off, I don't know. Anyways. Then there's some golem down here, but this is where they'll go, is inside of the wall like this, so, you know. And then this will be removed, and then these holes right here will have like pillars in it. And we also have a spiral up here, which I also have free cam mod, so as you can see, it's kind of at like an angle. I think it's like a 5 block, no, it's like I'm pretty sure it's a 7 block difference. So, you know, that's how it is. And the diameter? No clue. Forgot, but you know. And that's that. This took me probably 4 hours to do, so, you know. And then, no idea what I'll do right here, but I have a little hobbit hole right here. As you can see, pretty meh tree, but gets the job done. And then, no interior. So, you know, and then, don't know what this is, but thought it looked cool. And then, I'm trying to do a lot of terraforming right now, so you can see quite a lot. And then, this cliff will extend probably all the way down to there. I'll go into free cam. I'm pretty happy with it. I think this looks good. Some people might not, but I don't care. I like it. And it even like extends down into the earth. A lot of people just stop at the water line, but that looks quite dumb, so I don't do it. And then, you know, quite a vast underneath to this. So this will all get done in the future at some point. And look, I have a big problem with starting projects and then not finishing them. So, you know, I'm trying to get better at that, but what can you do? And then this up here actually has a meaning. So I tried to breed a god horse, which I got super close, but you know, the health, it just wasn't there, so I'm still working on that. But I killed probably 40 horses that were not up to par, so this is kind of a memorial to them. And then we can actually go inside of it, and inside of it there is the zombie spawner, like this, you know, just some junk. But, you know, the stone is nice. And then just go back up here, leave. No door in this building. And then these buildings, I'm trying to go for like a style that's like this, kind of like, I don't know, upper class and like the olden times. And then I'm planning on having like this right here. this would be like the elves, and then that would be the hobbits. But I don't really like elves that much. They're kind of prissy. Or hobbits. I'm more of like orcs and undead and stuff. And you know, if you've ever played World of Warcraft, it's like the Alliance or the Horde. I personally prefer the Horde. I'm also a big Cannibal Corpse fan. So, you know, if you know Corpse Grinder, he has a Horde tattoo on him. But, you know, I like that. And then this is the castle that I've been working on for probably about 800 days. And it's just because I'm lazy. This should have probably taken me 300 days. And this is actually my starter base, which I had a different starter base. It was probably 3 times this size, but it was really ugly. And on like day 15, I tore it down to build this, and now it's my enchanter. I used to have 4 dogs, but 1 died. There's also a pig, because I used to have the, where is it? Is it in here? Yeah, I had the, where is it? Yeah, the Techno Pack, but after whatever happened that like changed all the pig models, I don't remember what update. It was like the Nether one. They it stopped working. So, and then this right here. Now we're inside the castle. But this, I'm actually really proud of this. So I'll demonstrate how it works real quick. Which look, it's not nothing. It's pretty much nothing, but like I'm super proud of it because I kind of just suck at redstone in every way possible. So what you do is you put that in there, it gets transformed into bone meal, and it comes up here. So you know, and like I figured this out all on my own, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm sure a bunch of good redstoners would say this is simple, but it ain't simple for me. Yeah. And then just like a generic station, gonna work on this. And this is the list of farms I need, as you can see. You can read that. Anyways. And then this, also my mouse kind of, the right click doesn't work, so sometimes it like just gives a bunch of rapid inputs. This is a moss farm right here. This moss farm, it's a little old, so it broke at one point, but I fixed it. We have a really bad sugarcane farm, a glowberry farm, and this is where I was breeding those god horses. And I stole this design from Etho. If you're watching his Hermitcraft 11 right now, you'll know. You'll know. See, look, like the hearts aren't there, but the way this works is, let me make sure it's set up. Yes, it is. Okay, let's get going. Is you just line up with your crosshair in the middle, and you go. Like that. And you wait. And you wait. And you wait for it to be over. Done. And this one's pretty fast. I'm pretty sure like the top speed is like around 2 stacks. So, pretty nice. And then this one, its jump is, let's see if I can do this. Okay, I might just be bad. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's that one. So it has a near perfect speed, near perfect jump, but it has the least amount. Well, actually, it has 8, but the least amount is 7, I'm pretty sure. So, and these are like, ooh, this one's not very good. It has a good jump though. But these guys are like super close to these guys, but you know. And I've been trying to get some hearts back into them, but it's not working. And then over here is actually my starter cave. Cave day 1. First crafting table. It's pretty sick. Yeah, and I used to have all the chunk borders marked out in the castle, so farms would work, but not anymore. Alright. And then let's just go over here. This is where I store all my stone and terraforming blocks. So, you know, that, oh. That's where I store this. And both of these chests with valuables, so, you know. And then here's just everything else, you know. Not all of those are filled. Then we have a cactus farm. And we have the tree farm, which this can do oak, birch, jungle. What else can it do? It can do brown mushroom. I don't even know. Like, I've not kept up with any of the updates, so like I don't even know how many tree types there are. But it can farm like 7 of them or something. So you know. And I totally forgot who built both of those farms, but if I'm able to find it, or if I remember, I'll link it in the description. I'll probably forget though. And then, you know, we have the farms out here. Built these really early on. That barn, it used to be a barn, but it's where my nether portal is. And it used to be intact where I burnt it down. I used to store stuff in there, but now it's in there. And then over here, as you can see, this is like a necropolis, kind of inspired by like Egypt and like whatever it's called. There's a necropolis in Scotland that's like on a hill like this, and some stuff in the Middle East, so kind of inspired by a lot. And then just another cliff over there. And then yeah, I've done a bunch of terraforming over here, as you can see. Which this is almost complete. Just have to do the stuff up top and then a little bit right there. So it's really close. And then right there where that pillar is, there is a spawner really close under. Nope. Yep. As you can see. So I'm planning, I think that's a spider spawn. No, I don't even know. But I'm going to get that thing functional. So it's constantly making me stuff. And, you know, that's kind of what's happening over here. Okay. And, you know, that building right there is a stable. These are just houses. And let's go over there next. And as you can see, as we come in through here, you can see some pretty big towers and everything. Looks pretty grand from this angle. But, you know, ow, okay. Yeah, get away from me. Alright. You know, just a little bit of terraforming experimentation over there. Just hop up here. And then I'm going to F4 because free cam because I don't feel like walking. But this right here will be the entrance, and then towers, walls. I'm planning on keeping the cherry forest intact, but there will be a big city from like up there, over there, over there, over there. Hopefully, might come to fruition, might not, but I hope it will. Now then, I also have some stuff in some other sections of the world, so I will go over there, and I'll probably do a cut or something. I don't know. Not make you sit through everything. Okay, now I'm here in the Nether, which down this ice path is a village that I stole all the villagers from. The ice was just to make it easier to transport them. Then we go up these stairs, which this side is for horses. And then kill the baby. You know, we just run through here. And if I hop into F4, you can see I've made dozens of tunnels around this place. Just all going in random directions. And random nether portals that I have no idea what they're here for. But I'll head this way. So, and you know, I also don't like the nether roof because I find that traveling on it is a bit cheaty and it just makes the game way too easy, in my opinion. And I cannot find this tunnel anywhere, as you can see. They're all the same, pretty much. But this one's a big tunnel. Yeah, it's right there. So, gotta get out there. And then, it's right up here. And this was so I could transport horses. at another base that I'm just building at for a little fun. And that's what started me on breeding horses, and also seeing Etho's horse tester. But like, I'm not a big Etho fan. I haven't really watched him too much, but he's alright. I just saw all that stuff from like Grian, Corrales, Gem, Scar, B-Dubs. Those are like the 5 I watch. I don't really watch anyone else. I did watch Joel his entire last season, but I don't think I'll watch the next one, season 11. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this guy for some food. Also night, asleep. But anyways, there used to be a quite big village here, but there's not anymore. And as you can see, that's the base. That's the base. And if I go over there, just run past all these guys. Alright, so this is kind of inspired by B-Dubs Season 10. So, you know, and these horses, they were good when I got them, but now my horses are so good that these guys kind of just suck. So, you know, I'll move over here. This is the front of the base. Kind of a, let's get to a 3/4 angle. Yeah, look at that. Okay. I also built this before Pale Moss, so I would have put some of that in too, but I didn't have any. One piece. Actually, wait, I did put some in. I actually wasn't lazy for once. Impressive. But, you know, some pale oak. Yeah, there's not too much here. I just liked the location, I liked this view. Anyways. And then, you know. Yeah, there's just one thing in the nether I have to show you. So, my portal's over there, and go over here, throw this balls back. Okay, I'll go over here. As you can see, well, actually, get to that real quick. But this structure right here. Alright, so this might look a little weird, but you know. So what you do is you go over, you hit a pigman, zombie pigman, and then you just run around, get like a couple dozen chasing you, and then hop down here. And I've also spawn proofed, so no matter what, there's always a constant trickle of 2 or 3 that's constantly flowing in. So by the end, I don't even need to hop in, and it's a gold and XP farm. And you know, and then this is my staircase, built over many pillaring. I pillared up a lot, and I just slowly created it. And I'm not going to demonstrate how the farm works, because I don't have a sweeping edge sword, and it would be annoying to deal with. So, you know, that's that. Okay, now I'm back in the overworld. And there's one more thing I need to show you. Alright, so we need to go past the crops. Then we need to go down here, which don't ask why there's only one stair. I definitely didn't get lazy. And it's a little bit of a ways down, so you just need to go down. Keep going, and just go down. And here we are. This is where I get all of my resources from, my stone and crap. And if I get into my statistics, and I go to, not times mined, times used, 130,000. So, you know, Yeah. And this place is pretty big. I've dug out quite a lot. Pretty much every block, except the tuff, has been dug from here. Even dirt, so, you know. And if I go into free cam, like, these are not caves. These are, like, andesite things, like veins that I've mined out. See? And this, no caves were over here except for this water one. And I mined out the andesite. And so it's really easy to get lost in here. But, you know, you don't. You kind of just, well, I don't. Some other people might. Just fell into, and yeah, I have burst into a couple caves, but, you know. And this was the original entrance to this cave, but, you know, I have since mined into it, as you can see. And I don't need to really use it no more. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to show you. I could go into free cam, show you that, I don't know where it went, but yeah, I've done some strip mining, as you can see. Not a whole bunch, but a little bit. And also, I don't find free cam that cheaty because by when I had gotten it, I had pretty much explored almost every single one of these caves. And I had so many diamonds, I didn't need them. So, you know, at the time. But, you know, I think that might be it. I'm probably forgetting something extremely obvious, but I don't know. I probably am. Can't think of it right now. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I swear there was something else. But there isn't. Okay. Probably a lot less than what 900 days, whatever you think I've done. But, you know, that's just what's been going on. So, you know, and that's it. I will see you later.